A friend of mine who is a fan of my first CD, she said, have you heard of this chant, Om Namo Narayanaya? Why don't you look into this chant? I woke up at 3 o'clock one morning with orchestras playing in my head. I literally had to get up and compose. I had no choice. These songs were pouring out of me of Om Namo Narayana, these compositions. I was so clear that whatever music I composed was going to be simple, using the purest classical forms and the rules, but in a way that you can sing and everyone else can sing. Whether they were Indian or American or European or African, this is just 8 syllables that get repeated song after song after song. It's said that these 8 syllables correspond with 8 vital centers in the body. And if you keep chanting it, it forms a protective armor around you. Can I explain to you in detail how it works? No. But do I feel great when I sing it? Yes.
Om Namo Narayanaya Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya Narayanaya.
I invited Tejendra Narayan Majumdar, who's this amazing musician. He is a global sarod maestro. He knows how to put beautiful musical arrangements together. We recorded the entire album in Calcutta. The musicians we got in every category of this music are unbelievable. And to sit there and listen to them was just hair-raising.
Here I have my friend Chandrika playing me this recording, and the musicianship is just leaping out of the speakers. After a lifetime of getting to work with great musicians and not so great musicians, I'm hearing musicianship like you never hear.
He listened to the CD, and we heard it once, we heard it twice, and I don't completely know what his head was working around, but I think his head was working thinking, I think I can make this better.
I'm saying, wow, if I could put the expertise that I have my hands on, which is good post-production value, this is going to be really special.
The first time I put up one of the tracks, I listened to bass guitar and a tabla and tempura. The bass was doing a melody that made it feel, that made it move. This is the opening track of the CD, which starts with a bed. This drone and this meditative pitch really kind of sets the key for all the pieces. Another thing that was fascinating about this is that in a world saturated with auto-tune, there was none. It's so less fatiguing to hear that natural emotion and pitch just do its thing.
I sort of sang before I could speak. We have this thing called All India Radio, where I grew up in India. From 5 in the morning or 4 in the morning, the music would start playing. Never consciously thought about whether I had a connection to music because music was part of me. I did all my work with music. I washed the floors with music. I studied with music. I walked with music. I'm trying to live my life by this 2-line doha or couplet. When I was there, the divine was missing. When I left, the divine took over. So my quest is to lose myself. And whatever comes will come.
Om Namo Narayanaya Narayanaya Narayana. Om Namo.
We had a CD release party for Soul Call. It was truly the first time we were playing it outside the small group of us that had been working on it. The next day, somebody placed an order for 1,000 CDs because she decided that everybody in her firm was going to get it as a holiday gift. And the orders just started to pour in.
These 8 syllables in their repetition is somehow a doorway to some other reward. It's music in the service of health. It's music to heal you.
We've used Soul Call to support about 60 non-profit organizations around the world. 100% of the proceeds go back to support these organizations. I'm doing my music because I want to do my music. I want to share my music. I want to reach people. The Grammy nomination represents so much more than the specific event. With something like a nomination now, I can reach so many more people.